what stops change from happening in teams or companies? It is actually people and fear, because people feel jigs. And if you imagine a goldfish in a little bowl, which he has been his whole life, he has been swimming around year after year, and he doesn't know anything else than that little ball. If we present a new ball, a big ball, with much more oxygen and more exciting things ahead, how can we get the goldfish to jump from what he knows into the new ball? And it's most likely that he won't jump because he sticks to what he knows, unless we are clear enough to draw the picture, to tell the story about a new life in the new big bowl, and how more exciting life will be if he jumps. And only that way we will get the little goldfish to leave his comfortable little bowl and realize all the chances ahead in the big bowl. Actually, the sign of fear for people to chase is actually a two-letter word. It's the word no. How often do we need no in our everyday life? Every day, every week, in our work or at home? People are saying no all the time. No, this is not the way we have done it. No, we don't have money. We don't have time. No this and no that. And I saw all these no's all the time, all around. And I thought, what if we take the rule of the theater and make it the rule of the whole company, in all the production, all the marketing, the finances, and everything? And I stepped into a meeting with all the staff, and I said, let's make a little game. For the next 3 months, let's agree on that we all say yes to everything. Whatever idea someone brings up, we're going to say yes. And this, of course, applied to everyone. And I'm going to tell you 2 little stories about how this affected my work with my team and so on. This was early 2008, and we were going to stage one of the productions in the next season was Faust by Goethe, which is a classical old piece, can be quite marvelous, but still it's very unlikely that it will be shown very often, and it's most likely maybe to be shown 10 times for half an auditorium or something. But we had hired a great director, Geir Þo, and early on in the process, he came into my office after brainstorming about ideas, and he said, "What? This is a piece about heaven and hell, and I have this crazy awake idea of a net that goes all over the auditorium and all over the stage, and instead of the actors just playing on the stage, we have the actors all around, over the auditorium, jumping from the fly tower to the net, 10 meters down and bouncing towards the audience." A crazy idea, but very brilliant. But of course, the initial feeling of a responsible director of a company like this is to say no, it's complicated. But I remembered the rule we had just agreed on, and of course I had to say yes and put the idea forward to all my colleagues. And the financial manager, he should have said no. It was blowing up the budget for the set and so on. The stage manager responsible for the technical side, the live on the stage and the safety and so on, he should have said no because of the fire curtain being crossed and the actors jumping from the flying tower and so on. But everyone said yes and started to work on solving the problem instead of focusing on the problem. And instead of ending with 10 shows with half an auditorium, we showed it 100 times to a full house in Iceland, traveled the world to 4 continents, and showed this production for 4 years. Mainly, or even just because of the rule of the yes. This rule of yes changed our approach to crazy ideas that we could solve together as a company. And what I can and this then we took forward to all the running of the theater and difficult tasks ahead and so on. But what I can say at least is that the approach with yes is at least 10 times more fun than the approach of no.